Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnamod 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we done these guys. They have been running now for a day and a half-ish or so. We've got loads of stuff out of them. These things are awesome. But we're going to be using the stuff out of these today. Okay, my cat. We're going to be using the stuff out of them today. What are we going to be doing today? Well, I've got two plans. A, we're going to get into Botany Pots. And B, we are going to get into some mystical agriculture. We've got a lot of seed quests to make. And most of them we're not going to do. We're going to do all the quests, but we're not necessarily going to grow everything that's on here. But we are going to grow what we need, like Inferium, and not necessarily dirt, but wood. Why have a wood farm when we can grow wood? Ice, because we'll need ice when we get into power. Stuff like that. So, that is the plan. Now, we have looked at the Botany Pots recipe before. This guy is a pain to make. Not really. We need netherite scraps, which I'm probably going to have to go do some mining for that. We need Enderium gears. We've got everything we need to make Enderium now. That should be pretty easy. Yeah, we just need to get diamond dust, and I can make diamond dust either with a crusher or with that's the only way to do, the pulverizer. So, one of the two of those. Easy enough. We've got all the stuff we need for the Coin of Fortune. That is what all of those set up were for. So we've got that taken care of. Golden hoppers, not too bad to make. We've got plenty of that stuff. Now, for us to get into mystical agriculture, we have to get into some more create. We need, wait. We've got to get into power first. I was not aware of that. And to get into power, we've got to get into PSI and Botania. Well, that ruins that. Well, I hadn't really planned on starting doing Botania today, but that looks like that's exactly what we are going to be doing. Alright, fine. We can do that. So to begin with Botania, we need two things. Living wood, we need infused wood from Astral Sorcery, and to get living rock, we need depth rock from the Undergarden. We have done both said things. So, we are ready to get going. We need to get to the Petal Apothecary stuff, so we got to get floral fertilizer. Now, I will say, I don't think I have seen any mystical flowers anywhere in the world. I've not really looked for them, but I don't really think that they do spawn. I could be wrong. So, mystical fertilizer is where we need to start at with first. And basically, we just need some bone meal and some dye. Now, we can use, not that, we've got a stack of that. And we can go ahead and use 4 stacks of lapis, because we've got that much lapis as it is, plus there's more over with our jellyfish, so this will give us a whole bunch of floral fertilizer. Beautiful. Means we won't have no problems getting flowers. Alright, so next up is the Petal Apothecary, which we need some kind of flower in order to do. So with these floral fertilizers, all you gotta do is whack the ground. And we get different ones. Now, we're going to go ahead and take one of these, do that, and going out of turn here, just cause. Is it 5 or 6? We'll get 6 just in case. I want my flower pouch. It is 5. Why do I want the flower pouch? Because this makes collecting and getting these flowers a whole lot easier. Because as we do this, they go inside the pouch instead of inside of our inventory, and I can just spend some time here and waste up all this floral fertilizer. Does it have a use for anything else in here? No, not really. We may have to make that, but if we do, we can do that. So I'm going to spend a minute, and I am going to get these guys done. In one of those, you should look before you actually do anything with it. If I had looked at the quest, the Petal Apothecary quest gives us a flower pouch. So now we actually have 2 flower pouches. But I didn't use all of our floral fertilizer. There is still half a stack left. I got way more flowers than what we need. Really, all you need to do or to get through Botania is 1 flower a piece. That's it. After that, if you've got bone meal and shears, you can make everything you need to make. Now, to get into some of the other stuff, you might have to get some more of them, but for the most part, that's all you need. So, but that takes care of that, and it now wants us to start making some of these different flowers. We need this guy first, which, easy enough, we need to get some seeds. It's part of the reason why we grew crops early. I figured we'd already be into Botania at this point as it was. Boop, boop, boo, boop, boop, boo. Where are my wheat seeds? Well, that's not good. Alright, so I've got some seeds now. That was a pain to do. Right-clicking with the crop didn't give me any seeds. So you have to actually break the crop in order to get the seeds. So, but we've got that taken care of. We're going to set Botania stuff up here for now. I'm going to try to spend some time. Today's Tuesday. I'm not working. I am heading into basically a week and a half straight of work, being with the holidays and stuff like that. So I'm going to have some time to play. I'm not going to have a ton of time to record over the next week and a half. So my goal is to try to get some kind of base started. And once we get it started, we'll be able to clear all this up. So, but anyways, back to what we were doing. That'll give us 3. I want more than that. So, I'm going to show you what I meant. Alright, so you can take your petals, plant them in the ground, bone meal them, you get the tall ones, shear them, and boom, we can go. So as long as we've got at least 1 petal, we can keep getting more and more and more and more. So, but to get our pure daisies, we need to get rid of, actually we can just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We've got 1. We're going to need more than that. Alright, so to get our infused wood, all we need to do is throw some logs inside of some liquid starlight. I already had a stack, but I went ahead and made another stack, so we've got it. And then after that, the living stone or living rock is just depth rock, and I grabbed this guy, and we should have right there. No, I did not want all of that. 2 will be enough. And with that, all we've got to do is throw this down, pray that it works. It looks like it's working. I know what we need to do. We'll do that in just a second. Make this a whole lot easier, because we will need quite a bit of this stuff. And then it's just a matter of waiting for all of this stuff to turn. There we go. It's starting. It'll take just a second for all of it to go. There we go. There's that. And now these guys will turn and we'll be ready to get going with our next bit of business. Alright, so with that, we've got quest complete. That gives us one more pure daisy. Next up is this guy for having the living rock and the living wood. We've got both of those. So, next up, we need to make us mana pool. This recipe has not changed. Now, we're going to go ahead and make... I don't have a crafting table out here. We do now. Put this guy right here. We're going to go ahead and make 4 of these. I probably didn't need to do that because that's probably going diluted mana pool. That doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Yeah, those are smaller pools. So we got that. The next thing I want to make is this mana splitter here. Now, usually you can't make this until after you get a little bit of mana. But we have found some mana steel as we've been out and about. I've got 19 there, and we've got 9 there. So we've already got that part of this taken care of. So, I can go ahead and make our splitter. Basically, what this guy does, you can aim your mana spreaders to this guy, and it will automatically divvy it up between 4 pools. I'm more or less let these guys sit and go, and when I get back, I usually have 4 pools of stuff ready to go. So that is taken care of. Mana steel is taken care of. That's going to give us regular steel. We need to make some mana spreaders. This recipe has not changed at all, which is lovely. We just need some more petals. We got a bunch of these guys. Let's just go ahead and make them out of this. We need some gold, and we'll make, I don't know, 4 of them. Alright. 4 seems like a good even number to me. So that's got that part of this taken care of. That gives us 2 more. We also need our Wand of the Forest, which we need 3 of these guys. And then any color petals, we'll just go ahead and use the yellow that we have now. And that takes care of that. So, next up on our list is to make some kind of generating flower. Exoflame. I don't have a clue what that one is. Because I know we've got Endo Flames. None of these have descriptions. We need our book, which our book is right here. And generating flora. We've got to make the Endo Flames before we're going to unlock anything else. So let's take a look at that. It's usually what I go with anyways. They're fairly easy to automate. It's just brown petals, light gray, and red. Easy enough. Alright, so I got a handful of these guys made up. They're not hard to make, like I said. So that takes care of that. That gives us a little bit of coal. And there's that. Alright, so I figured out why I've not ever paid attention to the Exoflame. That is actually a functional flower, and I don't really use a whole lot of the functional flowers. So, but yeah. Time to get these Endo Flames set up. Alright, so we've got pretty simple concept here. Endo Flame set up. We've got a weighted pressure plate and just a redstone signal going up And every time that it drops a piece of coal, it will burn it. And then it will drop another piece. And the only problem with this is that eventually these things will fill up and we'll wind up losing a bit of coal. But usually we run through the coal first before we wind up getting through or generating all that mana. Now, I am going to set this up now on all four sides so we can get an extra dose of all this. Alright, so it's all set up, it's all going, it's beautiful. Now, this is just basic entry-level mana gen. It will take a while to fill up all these pools. I do have a couple of the black lotuses that we've got from being around in some of the dungeons and stuff. But they actually are craftable. They can be crafted with PSI, which we still need to get into. And then we can also get them from the Gaia Guardian in a mob cage, which is something that we are definitely going to work on trying to do. So that is that. Now, quest-wise, we are ready to get into making some of our other stuff. We can't make a whole lot of stuff because we don't have a whole lot of mana just yet. But we can do some, which more or less entails let's doing this. So first things first, we need the Alchemy Catalyst. We need to get a mana pearl for that, some living stone or living rock. I don't know why I've always called it living stone. But we've got that. Let's get this. Let's go grab a few diamonds and a few ender pearls. Alright, so we can throw ender pearl in, and it's... Wait. Oh, it has to be the chorus pearl. I did not look at that recipe. We do have a few of them. They're not hard to make. We'll have to get some... We'll have to get some chorus fruit going to take care of that. So, but we've got that Alchemy Catalyst. Beautiful. Uses with this guy. We can make different rocks. We can break down quartz. We can turn different stuff into other stuff, which is nice. Some things are useful. Some things not really quite so much. That's not going to help us. Flint in the gunpowder is not necessarily a bad thing. We've got a bunch of flint. Snow into ice. This one's always a good one to have. Of course, we've got all the seed transformations, fish transformations, the flower transformations, and I guess log transformations and sapling transformations. So, all good. We can take this guy and throw him underneath one of these, and he is now ready to be used. So that quest is now complete. That gives us some lily pads. Beautiful. So, can't do our conjuration catalyst just yet. We do need... Oh, Assembly Halo is nice. I love this guy. Trying to see what else we've got here. Oh, the Runic Altar. This guy. We can do him. Let's see about a mana diamond. The mana diamond is not a... That's changed. So let's look at that. Mana diamond is a psi gem. So we've got to do a bit of psi to get any farther than this. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, so we're at a spot. I was looking to see what all we needed to get into psi. And looking at our progression thing, it said we need Eidolon to get into psi, which we need to get into power. And I was like, well, what do we need? And it looks like all we really need from it is pewter, which is easy enough to make. It's a blend of iron and lead. So, blend of lead, blend of iron. That gives us 2 stacks of it, and then we just need to smelt these guys down, and that'll give us the pewter that we need. We also need tungsten, and I don't know if I've got enough tungsten to get very far in this. It doesn't really look like it. Those take 5. That takes 2. Might be alright. So we'll go and see from that. But basically it says the hardest thing to begin signing this pack is tungsten. Oh, it just says the assembler and the spell programmer. Okay, so we've got that squared away. And I grabbed a extra stack of iron or lead. Alright, so we're just waiting. Alright, so we got a couple quests we need to complete right quick. 1 for the mana pearl. 2, we've got enough pewter to complete that quest. So that gives us a bunch more of the pewter. So now into our PSI stuff. So first things first, we need to make a spell programmer. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Alright, so we are ready to go here. A couple things. 1, we've got our Cad Assembler. Cad Assembler is easy enough. It's a workbench, which is a crafting table, and 2 pieces of cobblestone, the tungsten, and the pewter. That gives us that. We needed our first Cad, which is the Iron Cad, which all we needed for it was a little bit of iron, and then you place it in here, and with it, we can now make sawdust. So we've got sawdust squared away. Now that we've got sawdust, we can make our spell programmer, which is beautiful. That fixes that. That takes care of that. That's not where I wanted that. That is now made. That gives us a block of sawdust. This gives us a bunch of XP. This gives us a bunch of XP. And now we're ready to go on and make bullets. Now, from what I gather now, bullets are the way to do spells, and we don't actually have to look stuff up, which is really nice. Alright, so progress update. So to get the metal, we had to make a new CAD, and then make all the basic stuff that goes with it. If we look in here, we needed the basic CAD socket, CAD core, basic battery, and a new CAD assembly, iron CAD assembly. We needed a trick. The trick, you can just click on here and search and click on it, and right click the programmer with a bullet, and it give us what we needed for that. So now we have one to make sawdust and metal. So that is lovely. Once we get through all of this, we can actually make all of this with, where's it at? There is this guy right here. I don't forgot where it was at. Anyways, this guy right here, Infusion Automated. Want to automate side without worrying about the casting device? It's this guy right here. We just kind of got to make our way through all the stuff through CAD. But our next bit of business is going to be to do greater infusion so we can get the side gem, and that is where we are headed next. So, greater infusion, we probably are going to need the better casting stuff, which most of this stuff, it's kind of just tiered up as we go along. To make the... Ooh, that's not bad. To make the gold one, we need to do that. And then after that, it'll unlock. We'll have to do the second tier stuff to do this. We can get to the ivory and the ebony stuff. So, but now that is what I'm going to work on. That's going to give us basic pieces for another one. That gives us blocks of psi metal. So next up is our gold Cad Assembly. Let's do that. Alright, so we've now got our psi gems. To get this guy, we had to craft the psi metal Cad Assembly. Easy enough to make. I went ahead and made all the next tier stuff to add to it. And then we had to learn the trick, the greater infusion. So all of that is now made, and we can make psi gems. So that guy, beautiful. That quest is now complete. We've got a bunch of those. Alright, so we are here in the end, and we're going to see if we can get this thing to work. So to get the ebony substance, that didn't work. Probably because I had it set wrong. But there we go. We've got ebony substance, which was coal, and then we can take nether quartz and throw it down, and this will give us ivory. Beautiful. We've got all of that. Now for the quest, we need 64, which means I need a lot more. I gotta go get 8 more stacks of this stuff. Alright, and there we go. 64 of both of them. That's going to give us some more. I don't know why we have to make so much. So, but we've got a bunch of quests to complete. Most of this stuff we're not going to need right now. So that's all of that squared away. But what that does mean now is we've got what we need. We've already burnt through all that. God, that's how long I've been doing all that. But we do have mana diamonds. And see, that didn't give us quite... It gives us 2 pools of mana. And that was 36 stacks of coal. Yeah, that's a lot. So, but we got mana diamonds, and just so we can complete the quest right quick, we want the infusion altar. Which I don't see. Runic altar, not the infusion altar. That guy right there. And that didn't even use... We could have made it. Didn't even have to go through all that. So, but with that, we've got a couple quests now here to complete. Botania, we've got this guy done. We're ready to start making all of these guys. We got mana diamonds done. That gives us 1 more. More importantly, we've got psi done, which means we can now get into power, which is awesome. That's going to unlock a bunch of stuff for us. And now that we've got Botania going, we can do rats and get into refined storage. And so we've got a bunch of stuff to do. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.